everybody, welcome back. Alright, yeah, so you see those knees? How can you miss them? You know, them and all of their glorious dimples. Let me tell you a story about them and how they have been influencing my authentic self. Growing up, I was considered a tomboy. My grandmother used to always tell the story about how at about the age 5, I just put my dolls down and politely let her know that I no longer wanted to play with them. From a newborn, she had excitingly, dressed me to the nines and took great pleasure in the fact that she was helping to provide me with all of the things that maybe a little girl would desire. But for some reason or another, a time come where I no longer wanted to enjoy those things. Before she knew it, I wanted to be outside, playing in the dirt. We raised goats, just all things outdoors. I began spending a lot of time with my grandfather where he taught me to cut the grass, drive a tractor. So the dressing up occasions were few, far, and in between. In my early teenage years, many of my friends were participating in pageants, and let me just tell you, those are not for me. Just to be prim and proper, I think probably why it does not fit me is because I cannot, what you see is what you get. I cannot act any other way than, what comes up must come out. While all of my friends were taking dance lessons or baton lessons, I was competing in archery tournaments. There were other girls in those archery tournaments, of course, but let's be real, archery back then was definitely considered a guy sport. And there was a guy, alright. There was a funny guy, a handsome guy, a talented guy, a guy named Philip. There were also these knees. I hated those knees. If you don't know, archery is a spring or summer competition sport. Of course, you can shoot archery whenever you please, but we mostly competed in the warmer months. If you've never experienced spring or summer in the South, let me tell you, it gets hot. The attire for an archery competition typically was khakis and a collared shirt that would have your team embroidered. Remember, I was a tomboy, but tomboy or not, how is any girl supposed to be cute in khakis and a collared shirt? So there I was, a hot mess of a ponytail. And when I say hot, I mean hot. Hot mess of a ponytail, no makeup, red-faced, sweating, trying my hardest to get Philip to notice me. And also about to have a heat stroke because there I was in those ugly, dang khaki pants. Yes. Pants. See, although I didn't show it then, and even recently haven't shown it, and although people didn't know it, I was happy, outgoing, and thriving as long as you couldn't see my knees. It's so silly. Although I love to swim and be outdoors, I dreaded the summer. Summer meant that I would be wearing maybe a bathing suit or shorts or even a dress. And that meant that people would possibly see my knees. That meant that I had to find outfits that were appropriate for the weather, but that also would hide what I thought was ugly. I can remember taking college photos about to graduate college. I would consider that probably like the rock bottom in the way that I felt about these dimple logs. It took me forever to find the outfit that was perfect for pictures, that would show my excitement for graduation, the unique woman that I was becoming, but also to distract myself from what I inevitably thought about almost the entire photo shoot. The photo right here proves that I was doing a good job disguising, right down to covering my legs with my arm. Then, on top of all of that, with no one knowing, tons of people would end up telling me that that was their favorite photo of me, can we say, add fuel to the fire? A huge spiral. I know. Everyone has knees, right? And I know you don't see what I see. I know I should get over it. I know what you're thinking, Kristina. Really, they are just knees. And yes, I do agree with you right now. You're right. They are just knees. But I haven't always felt that way. If I'm being completely honest, I have played the comparison game for a really long time. And I think that if we're all honest, we can all say that we do that. Whether it be from comparing my dating, my marriage, my home, my career, clothing, hairstyle, you name it, I've played the game. And honestly, I am exhausted. The anxiety that I have felt trying to make sure that I was a perfect version of myself for specific people, I had not realized how much joy I was lacking. I had not realized just how many people I was affecting. I had not realized how untrue I was being to myself. I had not also realized how disrespectful I was being to Kristina, the real Kristina. The God created, God saved, God appointed, God anointed, God inspired Kristina. And ultimately how disrespectful I was being to Him, because He created me that way. I can't really give you a specific day, time, or even one single moment when I decided that it was time to let go of all of that insecurity and really start trying to embrace the flaws that, I even still see today. Maybe it was flipping through old photos and the Lord drawing my attention to the fact that in almost all of those photos, I was wearing pants. No more. I've made up my mind that I'm wearing the dress. Maybe it was the Lord drawing my attention to the fact that when I preview a photo before posting, I inspect every inch of my body, especially my knees, to make sure that everything is perfect before sharing it with the world. No more. I am posting the photo. Maybe it was Philip mentioning to me that I had been trying to plan an outfit for 40 minutes because I tried on 3 different versions of that outfit, decided on one, only to let my anxiety change my mind last minute, and then I ended up wearing none of them. No more. I've made up my mind. I'm wearing the first outfit. This today was the first outfit. Yay! 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 Maybe it was the Lord drawing my attention to the fact that I had created a Snapchat group called Wardrobe Queens with some of my friends so that I could ask them each week what they were planning on wearing to church. I had this fear and this feeling that for one reason or the other, my outfit would not, I don't know what I was thinking, but no more. I made up my mind. I'm dressing myself in confidence. In my confidence that's given to me from the Lord. Now, I will admit, I'm not fully there. I have not fully morphed into, some superwoman. The cocoon is still present at times. Slowly, though, but surely, as I allow God to renew my mind each day, I ponder on who He says that I am. I am learning that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to want better for yourself, but what you think are your flaws may actually be what brings change. You sharing your insecurities may actually be what saves someone from, maybe their rock bottom. So do you struggle with self-image? Sis, I see you. I am you. Maybe it's your hair. Maybe it's the fact that you only wear one-piece bathing suits. Maybe you cannot leave the house without an inch of makeup on. Maybe it's all of the dimples, all of the freckles, all of the stretch marks, all of the gray hair, your weight, your height, your forehead, your breast, your thighs, your skin tone. The list can, and it does, go on and on and on. We are so hard on ourselves, but I'm here to tell you that you can choose today no more. Let me help you make up your mind. You are beautiful. Just go and read Genesis 1:27. You are loved. From there, flip over to Jeremiah 31:3. The Lord is telling you that He loves you, that you were created in His image. Let that soak over you today. Let that transform your mind, transform your heart, and transform you from the inside, so that no matter what's on the outside, you can walk in confidence and in peace and in joy. Let me tell you, there is nobody like you in this world. Only one of you exists. This world needs you, and I need you to just remember, love God, love yourself. That's today's word. Love yourself and love your neighbor. Bye.